If Baltimore is the capital of the lacrosse world, Homewood Field is the State House. For over a century, this place has been the mecca of lacrosse. And this weekend, the best players in the sport descend on the best venue in the sport. It is the Redwoods and the Whipsnakes, a great rivalry, the best in the PLL, to kick off the weekend here at Homewood Field. Welcome to the PLL on ESPN, powered by Sun Chlorella, saving over 60% of the shots he faces this year.
Redwoods riding tough.
Woods all over it. We've got a huge collision. Zed Williams, welcome back to the PLL. Here's Jules Henningberg, playing midfield for the Woods. Used to play for the Whipsnakes. Finds Kavanaugh right in the slot. And Matt Kavanaugh puts the Redwoods on the board in this rivalry.
Simple communication breakdown, left side of your screen from left to right. Kavanaugh's left uncovered. Kavanaugh was not at practice.
Rob Pennell, he's so shifty from X and he shovels it home. Rob Pennell is on the board.
This is big time. This is big time. Change the direction, creates the separation, and then one-handed. Rob, that was super special. Take us through it. What happened?
Just good spacing on offense. Sergio did his job, right dodge, short stick, moved it forward. Good spacing, guys moving. Play left space for me.
You've been dealing with a hamstring. I didn't see any lingering effects there. That's the fastest you've been all year.
Feels good. Feels good.
That was sick from Rob Pennell. That's under the helmet, powered by Sun Chlorella. From right inside the line, Brian Cole puts the Whips on the board.
Terrific execution off the stoppage. Power play time. The Redwoods defense just gets a little too packed in, too condensed. They're in their house formation. That's their base five-man. And Cole's given a little too much real estate up top. He's able to step into 14 yards and beat the lefty Troutner.
Let's go 8-1! Let's go 8-1!
She and Brian Cole out of Oakville, Ontario. Maryland class of 16. What a feed from Williams, and what a finish from Jay Carlson. Zed to Jay, we're tied at 2.
This is something special off the two-man game pick set and slip it. It was super wide. Usually you don't see a two-man game that wide away from the goal, and defensively you just back off of it. You don't have to respect the pick when it's that far away from the goal. But the Reds did, and Zed delivers the behind the back.
On the road, about half an hour from his hometown. 4 goals, a couple assists, and the Mammoth win. Tusk up. Another long shot goes. Justin Gutterding, welcome to the show. 3 straight for the Whips, and they lead.
This one's a little bit of a softie. Timmy Troutner gets a good piece of it. No screen there. He gets a piece of it, just not enough, and it trickles in. Gutterding steps inside the arc, a sidewinder, and you see, oh, those ones, they sting. They're going to leave a mark, you're going to have a bruise, and you have to turn and rake.
There's a gutter ball.
Along the way, he's going to take some contact. Opportunity now.
Is that an offsides cue? No time to talk about it. Whipsnakes take advantage. Connor Kirst buries it from the arc.
It was a too many men call. Restarts are huge in professional lacrosse because you've got two-way players, as Redwoods bench doesn't like the call, and they may actually throw the flag here. We'll see. But they segue from defense to offense off the restart, off the stoppage, and they catch the Redwoods in transition.
How about this shot? Coming right at you.
Good luck on this. Kirst, known for his range, a star at Villanova before taking that extra seat.
Looks to be in pain. It's questionable if he will return.
Be a big loss for the Woods. Perkovic, the Motor City Hitman, has a two-pointer at Homewood, and the Woods take the lead.
Tell you, this was just a sloppy double team by the Whipsnakes. They sent two to Pinnell's face, and in the top of the arc, Rob's got two options. He's got Miles Jones or Perkovic. Just too easy for the Motor City Hitman. He knows it right away. From outside 15, Redwoods take the lead.
Marked a 3-0 run to take a lead. And now 3 for 5 on the extra man this year. Gutterding, great ball movement. Rambo paints a corner. Do not get a penalty against the Whipsnakes. That passing is crisp.
This is classic man-up offense. You'll see Matt Rambo, the goal scorer, is going to be on the left side of the screen. But the ball does the move, and the defense will have to rotate, and they're going to be late onto the scene. Watch this defensive rotation. They just don't get out to Rambo. So the passing, the defense is rotating in a circle. Boom, boom. They got to come across from the crease, and it's too late. When I say the defense is on a carousel, that's the classic example. They're rotating in that circle or bumping to the crease and bumping the crease man over. And the ball movement.
Ride on their hips, force them out, and really watch out for the rollbacks.
So they're just killing clock. And here comes that wing dodge, and they'll spin it through X.
There's Perkovic. No spinning through X necessary. Goes down low, and Sergio Perkovic has another.
I'm as guilty as the Whips defense. Because he didn't follow the script. Sergio's got a 2 tonight, and he's got 1 on the run. And this was exactly what the Whips were worried about yesterday when you talked to them at practice. The long dodges from Perkovic and Miles Jones. Big, strong, fast. Kamish is outmatched there in both departments, and it's just too easy. Sergio going off script.
He is a human Redwood, 6'4", 225 out of Notre Dame and Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, right by Detroit.
Barely touched the stick, and they called delay game on me.
Tough one.
And the Whips cash in right after the power play expires. We're tied again. Brad Smith, former Duke Blue Devil, has his first goal tonight.
That's a tough break if you're a Redwoods fan. Because I agree with Miles. I did not think his intent was to delay a game. Loose ball. Picked up, garnered by Cole, I believe, 55 in red. The lefty out of Canada who played so well for Maryland. And he jams it down low to Brad Smith for the layup and the dunk. That won't go down as a power play goal, but in effect, it really was because the Redwoods defense was still scrambling.
14 giveaways for Whips. Garnsey right on the doorstep. Deliberate, and that counts. The Worm has his first goal tonight, and the Woods have the lead again.
Bernlohr's in disbelief. Watch the stick in the passing lane by Garrett Epple. Calvert Hall, which is Down the street here in Baltimore, he played at Notre Dame, and he's making plays tonight. And the diving goal. His feet have to stay out of the crease. Ball's in the net. Did he land before that ball crosses the goal line?
It's close. I think he's good. He's comfortable here in Baltimore. His favorite food is crab cakes out of Wolfboro, New Hampshire. Erlin off the face-off. Strikes himself. No Fogo here. 2 in a row for the Woods. Took him 6 seconds to score back-to-back goals.
Talking about exits. From the draw, watch clamp one, exit clean to himself. Straight overhand from about 13.5 yards. The defense just gives him a lack of respect. Drop their stick in ice, an ice bucket to keep it rigid. Because on a hot night, wow.
Rambo with 3 flags flying. Takes the punishment, looking like Jamal Lewis in the city of Baltimore on the goal.
Talked about how authentically committed that Rambo is.
Redwoods, hold is wiped out. The goal is good. Media timeout.
And he won't be denied. Taking it to the heart of the defense. Getting to pay dirt. Paying the price. Matt Rambo.
Let's go. He's all in.
Whipsnakes trying to tie it again. We've been tied 3 times, make it 4, and Zed Williams is back in the goal column, his first one of the PLL season.
Tell you, the last 2 goals really encapsulate what this Whipsnakes offense can be. Rambo bulldozing to the net, and now Zed off the pick. He earns the switch. Advantage Whipsnakes, no help. It's too late, and this is too easy for Zed. Leans in, he sets up his right. We saw him in practice last night, just perfecting this. So tough. Isaiah Davis-Allen's got no chance there. He's just overmatched. For some reason, the Redwoods didn't recognize Drew. They got to send the posse. They got to send the help.
Well, there was that strength we were talking about. Those face-off stats can be deceiving. Eddie Glazner with it, 30 in white and green. What a play from behind. That was Justin Gutterding laying out on the ride.
Push it.
Two-bomb is good.
That's why you push it.
Guess who? The two-bomb king, Michael Earhart.
You're talking triple-digit velocity. It starts with the hustle and the check. Look at Carlson, one of the most underrated players in the game. I thought they had potential numbers, and there's Earhart as a trailer hovering around the top of the arc. He does a good job at setting his footwork up, getting that crow hop, and getting the massive rotation with that long pole. Been dealing with a hand injury. LSM of the year 3 times. It's the best midfield defender.
Whipsnakes are pouring it on now as Matt Rambo has himself a hat trick. 4 straight points for the Whips.
Suddenly the ISO game is opened up for the Whipsnakes. Rambo unassisted, Zed unassisted. Watch the pick again right there. Changes the matchup, and once again the Redwoods struggle with it. So the picking game at X yielding huge dividends. Matt, you got a nice pick set at X, as did Zed. How is that strategy opening things up for you guys?
They're switching every pick. It gives me and Zed some room. I mean, Zed is too strong for these guys, so we're gonna keep doing that right now. They're hedging out so far out, I can jab step and maybe get to the inside. So, hey, it worked for the last couple. Let's keep going.
Thank you, Matt.
That's Under the Helmet, powered by Sun Chlorella, powering the athletes under the helmet.
He simplified it. Like Notre Dame, this Redwoods defense switches on a lot of picks.
Trying to win his 4th consecutive LSM of the Year award. Kavanaugh drew the slide, sets up Bertrand. He stops the bleeding. It's the 2nd goal tonight for Charlie Bertrand.
This was nice and needed. Bertrand sets. Defense sloughs too much. That's maybe a little too help conscious if you're Tyler Warner, 5 in red there. And Bertrand from mid-range with the sun at his back stings that one past Bernlor. Game. Now they'll double pole up and put a short stick down low on an attackman.
There is Bertrand. Give him a hat trick. Charlie Bertrand keeping the Woods in this one in the 2nd half. Back to a 1-goal game.
Wing dodge to his strong left hand. He's a natural lefty. He's a southpaw. Creates an angle for himself and then gets to the center of the field with a 6x6. That is the goal, is at its biggest. For whatever reason, Bryce Young didn't want to support him. Bertrand got the sense that he was left out on an island, and he's put up a career game.
How about Bertrand across his body, the opposite corner? Came in with 1 goal this year. He's got 3 tonight. Garnsey. 6 to shoot for Redwoods. Garnsey around the screen. They got to shoot. Henningberg turns, fires, and buries. As the shot clock expires, Jules Henningberg ties it at 11.
That goal set Bernlor on fire. He was ticked. I mean, he was fuming after this one because it's late in the shot clock, and you know that the offense is just going to throw it inside. Watch Henningberg, keeps working hard. 7 in white, Rutgers product out of Jersey, and he finally gets the better of Michael Earhart, and that's just an effort goal, Drew. He's just hustling inside. He makes the catch, switches hands, and then beats Bernlor up high. He takes a slash to the shoulders, keeps it simple, straight over the overhand. Hey, Jules is something special. Rutgers 2018, a lot of basketball when he was a youngster.
Whipsnakes move it so effectively, just like you're watching Maryland. Here's Justin Gutterding. Feet in front, Rambo fires and has another. It's a 4-piece for Matt Rambo in Baltimore tonight.
Team offense. Keeping the ball hot, sharing it, and moving your feet without the ball. Rambo curls, left-handed, and buries it. Back and forth we go in this rivalry that defines the PLL.
Again, they do not have to clear. Under 10 now. Into the offensive side. Loose ball, no call, and that's all she wrote. Whipsnakes survive the Redwoods again. And the best rivalry in the PLL has another exciting chapter. Go to the Whips.
Stagnita's got to check his pulse. Rambo's going to need an ice bath. But it was Bernlor, the late hero. 12 saves, including 2 in this final 2 minutes.